Hey, good evening. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at stockmarketmentor.com. And this isn't your chart of the day video. This is like charts of the day video. It's Thursday, April 21st. And I was just looking at a bunch of different stocks and I thought I want to share this stuff with everybody. Okay, S&P 500, 2100. Now it looks like we're going to get a little more of a pullback. I'm doing this on Thursday evening. Google, Microsoft, Starbucks reported earnings, not good. Visa also down, not good. And Goldman Sachs kind of down a little bit. This is a Dow component, not good. So there are all these reasons for the Dow to be trading lower tomorrow. And of course, I believe all the stocks in the Dow 30 are S&P stocks. But even if they're not, they should be. Bottom line is, I think we go lower here. But of course, we've seen this all along. Oh, we go lower here too. And we went lower here for 2 days. Oh, here we went low for a day. Here we went for 3 days, kind of. You get my point. The uptrend is still intact, but there's one thing that's different. The defensive names, Hurl, as I like to call it, Hormel. They make spam. Now you know why I call it Hurl. Okay, this is falling out of bed. Nice volatility squeeze, and I remember looking at this thing and like, okay, if this thing breaks higher, that could go well for the bulls as long as it stays, gets above this level and stays there. But the thing about these squeezes is sometimes they work the other way. So you get a breakdown, looks like, oh, it's going to bounce. And then it doesn't, and then the next thing you know, it's trickling down. By now, which is April 8th, you're looking at this as a downside resolution from a squeeze. Not all volatility squeezes are like this, where they just move up, or even like this. Here, get that, where they just move up. Sometimes they're like this, and they move down. So you got to trade these things both ways. So you're looking at this, you look at some of the other stocks, and well, maybe it's okay. But this just keeps going and going and going. So clearly, and this is Hormel for crying out loud. This is supposed to be a safety stock. No matter what happens with the economy, people still need to eat. Okay, but it just keeps going. So my point is, I'm not talking about Hormel for a trade. I mean, maybe it'll hit the 200-day moving average. Okay, good for you. I'm looking at these things in general. Campbell's Soup, falling out of bed. Clorox for crying out loud. Everybody needs bleach. I put it in my little fountain out back to keep the frogs away. Don't tell the SPCA. So Clorox is falling out of bed. Mighty Mo, Altria Group. It used to be Philip Morris. Now there really is a Philip Morris. Mighty Mo is falling out of bed, irrespective of the 3.7% dividend. Okay, Reynolds American. Nice pullback here to the 50-day moving average. Now, not so much. It's down another 5%. Will it hold at the 200-day? Sure, fine, maybe, but I'm not talking about this as a trade. I'm looking at all these things, and they all have two things in common. First, they're thought of as defensive names, hence Coca-Cola in the consumer defensive sector. Not working out. Pepsi, okay? Things don't necessarily go better with Coke or Pepsi. This is also pulling back. So all of these stocks are telling you one thing, and that is that even the defensive sector is on defense. And then you look at the XLK. Okay, well, that seems to be okay, right? Maybe the tech is going to work. And I've seen some of these on financial TV, that deal where, oh, tech is where you want to be. Well, hey, it's better than being in the tobacco stocks these days, but do you think after Google, or I guess now we're calling it Alphabet, do you think after Alphabet and Microsoft, you really think that XLK is going to break out? I don't. Frankly, I think where you want to be is the railroads, but I'll be talking about that in the strategy session. So just be careful about where you're investing right now. The defensive names are telling you that it's time to be on defense. Okay, again, I'm Dan Fitzpatrick, Stock Market Mentor. Hope you'll give Stock Market Mentor a try if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.